Tonight, Coffee Beams, we are stepping away from the trials, away from the accusations, away from fear. Before witches were hunted, they lived somewhere else entirely in the story,
Mm.
passed from voice to voice, generation to generation, long before anyone wrote them down, because let's face it, most people couldn't write back then. And yet, eventually, some were written, preserved in poems, myths, folklore collections, small acts of cultural memory that allows us to hear the older world, the older words still.
So tonight, no courtrooms, just four very old stories and the women who lived inside them. Pull your chair closer to the fire and don't forget to like and subscribe. Help us grow. Here we go.
Welcome back, Coffee Beans. One of the earliest written echoes in this ancient figure appears in an old Irish poem from somewhere around the 9th century, the Lament of the Old Woman of Bear. In it, an aged woman speaks of the long centuries she has lived, the lovers she has outcast. I don't know why I wanted to put outcasted there. The lovers she, the lovers she has outlasted, the youth who has abandoned her, and slow arrival of winter in her bones. I feel that, honey. Scholars widely connect her to the mythic tradition of the word I can't pronounce. Kaelic.
Kaelic.
Kaelic. I should know that. Our dad is Scottish. Well, no, this is Irish, and it never mind.
Yeah,
People are gonna come for me one day.
get it.
The great crown of the Gaelic clans. But the stories themselves are older still, far older than ink in the Scottish Highlands. Huh? See, we're getting there, Scottish. I was right somewhere. It was Gaelic carried a creel. It's a tongue twister right there. A woven blanket filled with stones. A woven basket. A woven basket filled with stones. I guess a basket would be better than a blanket, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
As she crossed the landscape, the basket spilled where the stones fell. Mountains rose.
it could work.
Like it
It
could work.
could. Yeah. She wasn't just a part of winter, though. She governed it.
Mm.
There was even a belief surrounding the 1st of February in some beliefs, because obviously regions vary. You know the drill by now. If the morning dawned bright and clear, the Gaelic had ventured out to gather firewood, preparing for the long season. But if storms battered the land, people took comfort. It meant she was still asleep. Winter would not last much longer. Please sleep.
It's kind of like the Americans with groundhogs.
Yeah, yeah. We were talking about that recently.
Yeah, ancient weather forecasts. If it's awful outside, congratulations, you're nearly through it.
So I open your window and it's like, oh, peeing it down. Woohoo! Anyway,
Yes, get in.
but then when spring does finally arrive, some traditions said she turned to stone, waiting
Medusa.
patiently until, yeah, and then she would wait until the wheel of the year carried winter back again. So she's not evil, she's not cruel, she's just a part of the rhythm that keeps the world alive.
That's kind of like your
Out of
belief, isn't it?
Moana as well. Is it
Yeah,
Tahiti?
yeah.
Because everything becomes harsh because a heart's been stolen. Yeah.
Oh,
So many
Moana. I
overlaps. I
love
love
that
it.
movie. It is. Our understanding of Norns survives because Norse myths were eventually written down in medieval Icelandic. Iceland. I'm going Iceland today. So, most famously
The
in the
shop,
text,
not the
the shop,
country.
the shop, they've got a 10 for 10 deal on for everybody who doesn't know right now. You got to do it on the website exclusive. I'm addicted. Got stuff sitting in my freezer that I probably
You
won't
with the
eat
free
anytime soon.
advertising.
Product placement. We will accept any sponsors from you, Iceland. I will do it for you, doner kebab meat. Most famously in the text, we now call Poetic Edda and the Prose Edda. Without those manuscripts, their voices might just have vanished. The Norse Norns, Norse Norns. Okay, tongue twister, sorry. The Norns, not nuns, Norns, lived beside the roots of another word I can't pronounce. Agadrezel?
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil. Ah, the Great World Tree. Another
Just so you know, it's a lovely
repetitiveness.
word when it's said by a native. We are sorry. We butcher things, we're British.
It's definitely
Sorry.
not good by a Stokey that's lived in America for 18 years. It's getting all kinds of butchered, but we're trying. We do ask you guys to
We
correct us.
are.
So until the day you correct us, we're just going to use Google.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tree
So,
shows up in so many different beliefs around the world.
it does, especially in, again, we use the term pagan to cover a multitude of non-Abrahamic, but the tree of life does feature heavily in a lot of different branches of paganism.
Makes me wonder if Adam and Eve ate the apple off the tree of life. It's like
Or something,
Adam,
because it's not an apple tree.
yeah. And I saw one chart. I know I'm digressing a little bit, but I saw why it was touching an apple tree. It was a different kind of other fruit tree. But I do like the thing that's going around about men having Adam's apples because he lied about Eve trying it first and it got stuck in his throat.
Got it, bitch.
Yes,
Sorry.
you are going to be stuck with this forever. See, yeah,
So, Yggdrasil. The roots. And when a child was born there, they came to weave its fate. I like that. I like it. So the Norns would
yeah.
weave the child's fate. And there is a tale often told of a child destined for greatness. And one Norn spun a thread of strength, another promised renown, but the third, of sorrow, a life brilliant but brief. No god intervened because once fate was woven, even the divine, they couldn't unpick it.
Imagine celestials. Imagine celestial beings arriving at your birth just to outline your entire life trajectory. No pressure at all, but when you think about it, that also goes into every religion too in different ways.
Do you know what? I misheard you for a moment then. I thought you said terrestrial instead of celestial. And I'm thinking, talking about gods and our aliens.
They could be
We
one
will
and the
do that
same.
at some point. Yeah.
They could be one and the same.
It's just my hearing.
Look at Enoch.
So, to the Norse, sorry, ignore my terrestrial talk. To the Norse, this wasn't bleak. It was structured, the universe had order, and wisdom meant living bravely inside what could not be changed. Notice again who holds this authority, though. Ancient women, not warriors, not kings, women that are older than memory itself.
I do want to add that we did have a comment about this, about tribes that were still to this day run by women. And she said something that often crosses my mind as to why men so misogynistic. It's basically, she stated that women probably ruled the world at once, and out of fear that DNA and bred misogyny is kept us down so we never gain power back again. And I loved it. I will add it, the post up there.
Oh, we've got plenty to come on that, though, haven't we?
Oh, yes. So stay tuned, honey. Tickle that bell so you can get updated.
This next one is
Unlike,
one of my favourites. Hopi, the grandmother who helped humanity survive. Sorry, I love it.
yes,
Hopi tradition's a good one.
the original Spider Woman. Unlike the previous figures, Spider Woman stories were preserved much later, recorded by ethnographers, listening carefully to Hopi. I don't know why that word Hopi makes me so happy.
Hopi.
Hopi
At least I think
storytellers.
it is. I say Hopi. It's such a nice word.
I do. It's either way you pronounce it, it's fun to say. Hopi, Hopi, Hopi. But Hopi storytellers. So the tradition would endure. But The stories themselves belong to the Hopi people. We're going to say them both just to cover all bases because it's fun to say. Carried throughout generations long before they were even written. One tells of an earlier world collapsing into chaos. Sounds really familiar. Fires consumed it, balance was lost. Human beings did not know where to go, so they moved them from Mars to Earth. Sorry, just that isn't true. I was just my
Yeah.
brain.
Just want to say we're the same both. It's out of respect that we're hopefully getting one of them right. It's a lovely culture,
Yeah,
and this is the
beautiful.
bit that I really love. Spider Woman, she gathered them all up, calm, certain, and she instructed them to cut tall reeds and climb upwards. Through those reeds, the people emerged into a new world, this world.
Oh, they didn't upgrade then. Well, we probably downgraded since then. She then taught them how to live within it, how to weave, how to build, and how to survive together, which we need to get back on track and work on how to work together.
So it makes a less of a mysterious witch and more of an architect of civilization. I mean, that's an impressive CV.
It is. It is. But you said
Mm.
she calmly gathered them, and I had like an image from Marvel of her getting her webs going, come here.
I'll take you, children.
And they had the eggs on the back, so she was just sticking them all on her back.
Yeah.
Sometimes she appeared as a spider. I need to be really careful that I don't accidentally kill any spiders now. Sometimes as an old woman, but always as a guide, never a monster. Across cultures, knowledge itself was often the earliest form of magic, and Spider Woman carried it.
Do you know what? I'd love if any of our viewers or listeners were even halfway good at art, could draw us a picture of Spider Woman carrying all the humans on her back. I would
Oh
love
man,
it
that would be
because I know
amazing.
she appears as both, but in my head, I'm seeing a giant spider pulling them all in to protect them, and like you said, how they carry their eggs.
Yeah,
All these little humans on her back.
yeah.
I'd love it if someone could do that. It's what's in my head.
I have really good creative thoughts and images, but I'm not good at putting them on paper.
I'm not anymore because of, arthritis, old age.
Yeah, and now we're moving to one of the fun ways to say. Now, we have mentioned her a few times,
She's so relevant though, isn't
but
she?
I do want you guys to listen to each version because each time, even though we're saying Baba Yaga, we're not telling you the same version every time. So don't skip past it because they could all be right or all be wrong either way. But many Baba Yaga stories survived because in a 19th century folklorist named Alexander, going to butcher the last name, Alexander Afanasyev, traveled across Russia collecting oral tales before they disappeared. I guess a lot like the Grimm brothers,
Earlier.
but a lot earlier, yeah.
So, among them was one of the most enduring witch stories ever recorded, Vasilicia. Uh, sorry, Valis.
It's not
Vasilis.
just me, guys.
Oh my god. I am so sorry. My brain does not want to work today.
Mine doesn't work any day, so
Vasilisa the Beautiful. So, before we continue, I did want to add, but Leanne and I can have a bit of a delay sometimes, so she wouldn't have known I was trying to pop it in earlier. Although we bring Baba Yaga up a lot, it just shows how relevant these stories were to different areas. The fact that we've got something new each time, the fact that everybody's got a different version, I had to put that in there. Anyway, after her mother's death, Vasilisa is given a small doll. Feed
Hmm.
it when you are afraid, her mother tells her. Years later, of course, a cruel stepmother sends the girl into the forest to fetch fire from Baba Yaga. We know what she
From
wanted
Baba
to happen,
Yaga.
don't we? Yeah.
She was hoping she'd
Certain
get
that,
eight.
oh yeah, yeah, she was certain that she wouldn't return. But deep in the trees stands the famous witch's house balanced on enormous chicken legs. Love it.
Chick, 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 chicken, lay, lay, leg
Lay
for
a little egg
me.
for me. Oh, sorry.
It turns towards it turns towards visitors only when commanded. Inside, Baba Yaga sets impossible tasks, separate grains from dirt, prepare meals, clean what cannot be cleaned. Each night, the girl feeds the doll, and the doll helps her succeed. Baba Yaga watches closely, evaluating, measuring.
And when the girl completes every task, the witch does not devour her. Instead, she hands her a skull lantern filled with flames.
Take it!
Okay.
Just take it and go. The girl returns home. The lantern burns away the cruelty that sent her into the forest. And from that night forward, she was never powerless again.
So it's a strong reminder that competence is often the best survival strategy. Also, if you're given a magical doll, keep it fed.
Do you know what it reminds me of? You remember that doll I had where you'd put the spoon on her lips and the cherries would go,
Yeah. Oh, that was creepy. Yeah.
yeah, and then you had the bottle of juice where you tipped upside down and you spent most of your time wondering where the juice went.
Yeah. But yeah, keep it fed, food, pretend food, the souls of your enemies.
The souls of your enemies is always a good one. You gotta go somewhere, may as well contain them. Good one. But Baba Yaga was never meant to be safe. She was never meaningless.
Uh-uh.
In these forests, fear was often a doorway to transformation.
Across mountains, across mythologies, centuries, we find her. As we've said, we find her in so many different
So many.
folk tales. The old woman, sometimes harsh, sometimes protective, always powerful and completely
But
necessary.
but I like that though. You need that elderly figure in your life to tell you, says what it is, means what she says.
Yeah.
No pussyfooting around it. Like, girl, get your
Mm-mm.
shit together, because 'cause you're gonna be in a
Yeah,
whole world of hurt if you don't. Like, we need that.
exactly.
But long before courts turned witches into criminals, stories remembered them so differently.
Again, not villains, not monsters, but forces woven into how humans understood survival itself.
Mhm. Very important figures throughout centuries. Next episode, we step back into harder territory. Modern witch hunts, new fears, familiar patterns. But tonight, let this old story linger because the witch was not born in the flames.
Bring your brew, and we shall see you soon, coffee beans.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs you nothing to commit.
Cling.
And we have a donation right here. And is it going to be the week that this is out or the following week? Either way, our paranormal investigation is coming soon. This month, we promise. Thank you so much for watching us, Coffee Beans. Have an amazing week.
Goodbye.